Hello everybody, my name is Ling Minghui. Today we're going to be talking about uninsurable risk. So in business, every time we talk about business, we know there's going to be risk, right? And so we are going to be talking about insurable risk. So these types of risk are very commonly seen. And so in business, last lesson we talk about insurable risk. What is insurable risk? Insurable risk is, again, the exact opposite of uninsurable risk. So insurable risks are risks that you can purchase a legal company to support you financially when there's any risk occurring to your business. So for example, you get into a lawsuit or your customers want to sue you. That is when you're able to purchase insurable risk for those types of times. And so that is what insurable risk is. But we also have another type of risk which is called uninsurable risk. So this is the type of risk that you cannot pay any company or anybody to protect you. And so these are the risks that you have to take care of by yourself. That means that when that happens, you have to be 100% legally responsible for it, and that you cannot get help from any other company that's already beforehand paying for you. So those types of uninsurable risk are very commonly seen. For example, we have first is market downfall. That could mean like when the interest rates, when there's the depreciation starting to get bigger, you cannot pay for any country or anybody or any company to protect you from that and to stable down your business. Secondly is when your business is not as much gaining attention from people. So maybe a lot of people are not really buying your products anymore. You cannot pay any company to be able to check it out for you. You cannot pay anybody to make sure that the customers come into your business. You cannot. And that is what happens when there is an insurable risk. So that type of risk, where there are no customers, when the market rate is going down, those types of risks are risks that you cannot pay any insurance for. And so that means that when that risk happen, you need to take action of your own. You need to solve the risk by your own. And no company, no people is going to be able to protect you from them. And so again, so what happens when these risks actually happen? We do know what insurance is, right? It's going to help us to protect ourselves. But when something happens, like this uninsurable risk, that's when you need to pay the full price of something. So for example, let's talk about the importance of insurance. Okay, for example, your company is selling cupcakes. And so one customer claimed that they ate your cupcake and then they got vomit, they got nauseous, they got into a disease, something like that. That is when insurance is in need. If you have insurance, if you have business insurance, then that means they will likely to help you financially with it. And if anybody is suing you, then you yourself will be able to protect your own company from it. But if you do not pay for insurance, you have to pay 100% for the lawsuit, and you have to deal with the lawsuit yourself. You have to hire a law company, a lawyer by yourself. You have to make sure that your partner and everybody comes in and deal the problem with you. So that is when insurance that's important. And so that also means with an insurable risk. Uninsurable risk here is that you cannot pay any insurance for it. So you do not have any insurance. So if these risks happen, it is your responsibility to take care of it 100%. Financially and responsibility, both. And that's it. So today we talk about uninsurable risk, and we also take a look again at what insurable risk is and what is insurance for business overall. It's very important that you know to evaluate, to analyze these, and be able to take action as fast as you can. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.